Now, when I adopted Bear, as is the case with the better of these organisations, many tiers had an adoption agreement which I had to sign. Various terms and conditions of the adoption, which one would normally not give much thought to, but my illness has and my desire to put in a safety net for Bear and to cover all the bases in case I didn't make it through the illness has drawn my attention specifically to this part of the terms and conditions. If I am unable to keep this animal for any reason, I agree to return it to many tiers in Carmarthenshire, Wales, even if it has been adopted from a foster home. I confirm I will not rehome this animal or turn it over to any other rescue without prior consent from many tiers. So it was for this reason that I ended up phoning up many tiers and trying to explain the situation that I now find myself in. It was a very difficult phone call. Of course, I was in tears on the phone and made a complete fool of myself. I don't know what I expected. What I had hoped was that there would be some arrangement in place that, as part of this organisation, that if somebody got into this situation where they were potentially facing end of life or some imminent period in a hospital, I perhaps naively assumed that there would be something in place whereby one could phone an emergency number night or day and have the dog taken care of. That appears not to be the case. In the conversation I had, I was upset and perhaps I didn't fully grasp what was being said correctly, or I took it perhaps wrongly. But as far as I could see, there really is nothing in place. And what they told me to do was to, before they would even consider really having the conversation, I was told that I had to go to a vet and get a vet report on Bear, and I would have to provide them with some sort of character assessment of Bear before they would even entertain the conversation I was trying to have. That was my perception. I might be wrong. It's perhaps being unfair to many tiers. Certainly in the conversation there was some suggestion that I should just leave a note on the fridge. I can't remember how that came about in the conversation, but that was definitely mentioned. The most ludicrous suggestion. That really doesn't cut it. If I'm suddenly getting taken off in an ambulance, having a note on the fridge about what to do about Bear doesn't cut it. Again, perhaps I'm naive. I treat Bear as a person. If I was a single parent with a small child, I wouldn't be leaving a note on the fridge about what to do about the small child. There would be already something in place, something whereby the child would be taken into care. I was assuming that there would be something that I could set up for Bear like that. It appeared not to be the case. And I was basically told to go and get this vet report. Right, so, that delayed things for a bit, but the 30th of September was the earliest I could get a vet appointment. That was this day.
It is way early. The appointments are 2:30, but we're going to go. It is pouring with rain out there. It is dire. And we're going to the vet. Are we not, Bear? We shall be going in the car to the vet. We're going to go and see the vet. You're going to go and see the vet? Yeah. Okie doke. They're doing all this business. I'm flipping not. I'm flipping out of breath just crossing the road here. Bit of weather here. Absolutely awful.
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Bear with me. Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm not allowed in.
Oh dear, I'm having a flipping moment out here now. Because I've let the vaccines go, she's she's on about, right, they'll give him the shot and then he'll have to have another one in 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I said that was no good to me. Perhaps I should say that, okay, and just see what happens. It's another hurdle to jump. It's another hurdle to jump. Unbelievable. Oh dear. And that was not easy, having him taken away and I'm not allowed in with him. That's not easy. I need some sleep there. I need some sleep, mate. Right, tell me all about it. What happened in there? What went on in there, Ver? You don't seem in any way anxious or perturbed, so good boy. Good dog. Right, what happened? How much was that? 50 odd summit quid. 50 odd quid, and you was in there for about a minute, mate. Right, your jabs, which I had allowed to expire, have been brought back into existence. And yes, we have an appointment for 4 weeks' time. So we've got another little hurdle to try and make, haven't we? Flipping heck, mate. Based on how I was feeling last night, I can't see that happening. Cannot see that happening. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go straight home and go to flipping bed. Okay, the vet was pretty much true to their word. They immediately emailed me the report that many tiers needed. And I have an appointment for the sort of secondary booster jab. I have an appointment for the 28th of October. The 28th of October. And that will cost me £57.74. Thank you very much. It was the whole business negative experience. Whole business very negative experience. Quite frankly, it was such a negative experience that, given that several factors here, given that I now have to wait until the 28th of October before I can really do anything. You know, that's when he has this secondary jab. Over time, it would appear that I am currently over the worst of the illness. You know, I've had a horrendous time these last couple of months, where I genuinely thought I wasn't going to make it. I am not quite so bad right now. Not quite so bad right now. So it does feel as though the urgency is taken away. Now also, I had such awful days. I had a couple of days there where I was that close to really wanting an ambulance. But because I had nothing in place for Bear, I couldn't. If I'd had some emergency thing in place where I could have picked up a phone and had him taken away and taken care of, I quite possibly would have done that. I quite possibly would have done that already. That is the last thing I want to do. I do not want to be parted from Bear. I do not ever want to be parted from Bear. So my conclusion has been, rightly or wrongly, that I'm just not gonna pursue this any further at the moment. At the moment, I'm not as bad as I have been. I don't know what the future will bring, But you know, certainly until I've had the other jab done on the 28th of October. You know, what can I do anyway? I'm doing nothing right now. I'm doing nothing right now. I have no safety net in place for Bear. We're just carrying on. We're just carrying on at the moment. If I'd had a safety net in place, I may well have been without him by now. And I don't think I could take that. I don't think I could take that. That's the last thing I want. I'm not sure I would survive the emotional anguish that would mean for me if I was to just get rid of him. So we're carrying on. We're just carrying on for the time being. So that's where we are right now. I'm recording these addendums on the 18th of October, and the next hurdle that I know of is the 28th of October. At the moment, I have no safety net in place for Bear. I have to keep going, no matter how bad it may get yet. I just got to keep going for the meantime. I do not want to be parted from Bear. I do not want that. I'm gonna push it as far as I can push it. So there we are.